Welcome to Arogya Shastra English channel. We have seen lot of good information in previous parts. Thanks you all viewers for support and great response. Today we will be consolidating all the information we have learned till now, and we will be designing a complete diet plan for ourselves. There is lot of information coming to you in this video. Please watch this video completely as this is most important, interesting and informative video of all the parts. I am excited. I hope you are too. We have created a separate watch list for this series for your convenience so that you can watch all the videos in the series sequentially. It is a gentle request to watch them all to understand this video better. We are going to eat more and make it interesting to lose weight. Our aim is to lose weight once and maintain it for lifetime. The several costly ways in the market will make you lose weight fast, but you will gain it again eventually. Also, it possesses health risk. We will be discussing in details about a diet plan including all possible food options available to you, which is healthier and better. So please stay tuned. Let us revise the guidelines from the previous parts first. Gut health is very important for weight loss. We must manage it using diet. Though there is lot of things to take care if you have some disorder. Disorders and gut health is a big topic and need a separate video. Here I'll assume only problem you have is obesity. You must manage your stress. Please do pranayam or yoga for the same. Also allocate fixed 15 minutes in a day to think about issues that bothers you. Beyond this time, train yourself to not think about any stressful things. If you want more detailed video on this, then let me know in the comment section. You must sleep for 7 to 8 hours continuously in a day. Keep the sleep time fixed. Early to bed and early to wake up is a good practice. Please finish your dinner at least 2-3 hours before going to the bed. Please plan your exercise as per discussion in the part 6. Keep moving for the whole day. Do not work out just for 1 hour and rest for rest of the day. If you can handle fasting, then please follow 16-hour fasting method at least for the period of weight loss. If possible, eat only 2 meals in a day. This is not absolutely necessary, but it will increase the speed of weight loss. To save time, let's not revise the diet related guidelines here. Rather, directly we will start exploring application of those rules in details in this video. You can always go back to previous videos to check them. First step is to analyze your current diet. Observe that how you are eating your meal every day. I have seen that many people eat only chapati or roti and only one vegetable with it, or rice and one vegetable with it. Also, only limited quantity of vegetable is eaten. A single bunch of vegetable is shared between family for the day. Also, only very limited number of vegetables are part of diet. Today I am going to give you a list of options to make you aware that there is huge list of options available to choose from. Now just check if it is really nutrition dense food. Cross check with our rules and you yourself will find all the answers to your problems. Now let us directly start talking about weight loss diet. Before that, please take time to press like button to help us promote this video to maximum people as possible. Please subscribe for getting notifications for upcoming videos. To understand our diet well, you need to watch all the complete video here onwards. I'll introduce diet guidelines one by one and available food options. Then we will see it together again. It is important to understand every part of it. I am keeping this as short as possible. Please stay tuned. Please note that every person is different. The diet discussed here is assumed for normal healthy adult person. As per your age, physical and financial condition, work type, gender, area you live in, and tradition, the diet for you can change. Take the discussed diet plan as a guideline and customize it to your need. There is no limit to how much vegetables you can eat. This should be largest portion of your meal. The below guideline talks about minimum quantity you must eat. All the measurements are of cooked food in this section. The measurement of 1 cup is 25 ml. In different countries, different measurement is taken. Here we are referring to 250 ml as a 1 cup. First, you should eat at least 1 cup of leafy green vegetables per meal. Then, you should eat at least 1 cup of different colored vegetable per meal. After that, you should eat minimum 1 cup of salad with each meal. Prefer raw salads. But if you have digestion problem, then cook them too. Eat fruits at start of the meal. Prefer more deep colored fruits than white fruits. When I say white fruits, meaning starchy fruits like banana, apple, pear. Avoid these white fruits during weight loss. After weight loss is achieved, you can start eating them as well. The deeper the color of the fruit, better the fruit is. The quantity of fruit depends on the fruit itself. Example, you may not able to eat gooseberry in large quantity, but you can eat large portion of watermelon. Here I can say it as per your liking. I am giving the list of vegetables here purposely to show that there are enormous amount of options available in your area. But generally, people limit themselves to very short list. Please include more variety. I have listed all the vegetables in Marathi here as I know only Marathi names. But this is just indicative. You can find the list of your own area. We must also include sulfur-rich vegetables in our diet. They have lots of health benefits. If you are interested to know about the benefits of sulfur-rich food, then let me know in the comments. If I get enough requests, then I will make a separate video for that. Avoid sugar in any form. Whether it is sugarcane, jaggery or refined sugar. You can drink tea without sugar. The lemon tea tastes very good. Or shift to herbal tea options. Sugar has greater impact on gut health and also directly on weight. So, some crash diets allow you to eat sugars through tea, but it is just a commercial adjustment. Unhealthy gut will never give you health benefits in long term. After vegetables, protein should be the largest portion of your diet for weight loss. But this is true only till the weight loss period. After you lose weight, bring back the protein intake to normal levels. How you decide normal level? Please watch the part 3 for detailed answer. If you are eating legumes or pulses for protein, then it is recommended to eat it in following ways. Soak them for 8 hours. Prefer to germinate them before cooking. Or fermentation is the best way to eat vegetable proteins. It makes it easy to digest. It also enhances the nutrition profile. For non-veg protein, prefer fish. Fish is easiest to digest. Prefer local breed chicken and eggs over boiler chicken. About milk and milk products. This is more controversial topic. I suggest to avoid milk or milk products for 2 reasons. One is adulteration. Second is we get commercial milk from hybrid cows which are injected with hormones. It is not good milk for our health. There is also issue with tolerance. Are you aware of food intolerance? Large population cannot tolerate milk and has very slow but adverse side effects. This is big topic again. If you want to know more, then let me know in the comments. I will make a separate video on that too. Even after knowing this, if you are willing to consume milk, then I would suggest you to consume milk in the form of curd or any product made from curd. Preferably homemade curd. Curd reduces side effects of the milk. Remember, it is difficult for unhealthy person to reduce weight. Here is list of vegetarian protein-rich food for your reference. Please note that all vegetarian protein food may contain some percentages of carbohydrates. You need to account them in your diet plan. Please eat only healthy oils. The side effects of non-healthy oil is obesity. Please watch part 4 for details. Following is the list of oils allowed in our diet. Please note that no refined oil is recommended. Use cold pressed oils. Coconut oil, ghee, butter, olive oil, mustard oil, sesame oil, walnut oil, almond oil, avocado oil are allowed. Flaxseed oil you should only eat raw and not for cooking. You can eat 2 tablespoons of oil during weight loss period. It is important to eat more oil after weight loss for maintenance. If you are eating coconut oil or ghee, then you can eat up to 12 teaspoons of oil per day. Rest of the oils in the list should be eaten in moderate amount. No refined or other seed oils are recommended here. Please note that eating fats does not increase your body fats. Eating bad oils can cause obesity as a side effect as they are not healthy. The advertises and the popular diets nowadays recommend to eat very less oil. This is not good. I have discussed this topic in details in part 4 and the cooking oil video. Just note that our ancestors ate oils liberally. Traditionally, we used to pour oil or ghee on chapati, rice, chutney. They did not face any problems of obesity. As per scientists, oils are essential part of our diet for healthy life as well as to digest few necessary fat-soluble vitamins. Don't fall for the marketing and wrong information. We have already discussed about what to include, but let us add more food to lose weight. Isn't it becoming interesting, right? Along with main food, I recommend adding following food to your everyday diet. Non-grain papad like black gram papad, pickles like mango pickle, lemon pickle, chutney like coconut, flaxseed or any of your liking. Fermented food like kimchi, beet kvass or curd etc. Some dry fruits and more side dishes which don't have any sugar or grains. And now something about fermented food. In previous part, we have learned that unhealthy gut leads to obesity. Fermented food helps to grow healthy bacteria profile in the gut. It also controls the growth of bad bacteria in your gut. This improves health of a gut and avoid one reason of the obesity. Second reason is related to digestion. Fermented food contains probiotics. It helps you in digestion of food. Especially, we are going to increase the protein intake. It is relatively harder to digest protein. The bacteria in fermented food help digest protein. And best is to ferment the protein like pulses itself. Like how we make dosa or idli batter. The fermented food also remove cause of issues like constipation and further improves health. It also enhances nutrition profile. Please check our video why to eat fermented food and pickles for details. Now, we have already taken so much food in our plate. The remaining amount we will fill with the carbohydrates. That is mainly grains like rice, chapati or roti. We are already eating lot of healthy carbs through vegetables. It is okay even if you skip grain based food. That will speed up your weight loss process. by best possible speed. But if you cannot eat meal without grain habitually, then this is the last part which you should take in your plate. Obviously, we will tend to take rice or roti in the small amounts as we have already taken so much food in our plate, which is far tastier and interesting. This will limit your grain intake and it will lead to weight loss. Here I am showing you my lunch plate on one random day. This is how I generally eat. This day I ate 1 cup of snake gourd, 1 cup of cabbage, dried shrimp and spring onion, shave which is veg protein, then bit kawas which is fermented food, lentils with coconut oil, small amount of rice, salad like onion, cucumber, carrot, lime, one fruit which is gooseberry, then kimchi, tamarind chutney and mango pickle. Believe me, I am doing this kind of diet for last 10 years and my weight is totally in control. Isn't it very happy way to lose the weight by eating so much tasty and variety of food? As you are eating full and nutrition dense meal, you will not feel hungry and you will be happy to follow it for lifetime. Do you agree with that? See, we are eating so much food and still we will be losing weight. Rather, we will be becoming more healthy than ever by eating this way. Now you can see the point that if we eat this way, we will able to keep this diet for lifelong and we will never gain weight again. It is simple as that. There is more to the diet, like recipe tips, weight loss food, some common issues we face. We will discuss about these in next part, which is the last part of the series. Please post your questions in the comment box before next part come out. I am so thankful to you all to patiently watching all my videos this long. I hope all this information I am sharing is making sense and useful to you all. Please consider subscribing to the channel if not done yet. Please press like button so that this video gets promoted to many more viewers. Thanks for your kind support. See you in next part. Many thanks once again.